Hi guys, happy Friday. Welcome to Design Exchange. It is a busy January for us in our world.
Yes. I
So,
am killing it. We're gonna go slay the dragon.
so
Yep,
hope
just
you
signed a
guys,
new project, Danny.
what is that?
I just signed a new project.
Congratulations.
I know it's exciting. And 3 bathrooms in the same house. I told her, you know what? I'll do you a favor. We won't do them all at once in January. So the only 3 bathrooms she has, and she thought that was a good idea. So
I would agree with that.
not a, timing and making things happen
Let's
so
talk
that
about the pagination of the process of remodeling a bathroom and the client living on a construction site,
okay, that is a good idea.
because that seems to be um it is the best project is when the clients are not living at home, because
Yeah,
you're basically watching a very slow process unfold.
yeah.
And the numbers that I just read that came out at the end of the year were um God, I don't even know how to describe it. I just threw the article away, but I remember the numbers. People that are remodeling their homes, a lot of them, the focus is on kitchens, bathrooms, and then the rest is just general. But
Hmm.
the average renovation price that people are going to be spending in 2023, from the surveys that our industry has done, is the average renovation price is $25,000
Hmm.
per project. And the majority of respondents plan to redo electrical, um, planned on doing this, that, or the other thing, but that was the average price of a
Hmm.
renovation. Now, that is not the average price for a bathroom
Or a
or
kitchen.
or a kitchen, not even close.
No, no.
And I was just at my mother's over the holiday, and she was talking about renovating the kitchen. And I'm like, well, I'm not making these numbers up out of nowhere, but the average price to do a powder room is about 30 to 50,000, depending on the finishes we select. The
Hmm.
average price of a master bathroom can go anywhere from 50 to 100,000, depending on the size and the finishes. And the average kitchen, these numbers are kind of outdated, but you can plan on spending, if you're doing appliances, countertops, cabinets, and everything, that runs on the low end.
75.
I was going to say 75, but it used to be 80. I would say you can plan on anywhere between 75 to 150,000, depending on what you
Yeah,
select. We are
easy.
still struggling with appliances, getting them in. The
Yes.
only people that have appliances seem to be Maytag and Whirlpool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um,
I'm just looking for appliances for a client's kitchen, and I found that the cafe line, they had some of those.
I
So
love, so GE's come a long way with their cafe line.
they
And
have,
yeah, I have a refrigerator in the warehouse that I purchased, and it actually has a glass front. It's really cool, and it's backlit from the inside, and
yeah,
it was
it
like,
looks nice.
it's really
Yeah.
cool.
There's new
So
refrigerator out. I have to say this real quick, that you can touch the refrigerator and see through the door to see what's inside. And then you can touch it, and then it just and it makes it opaque again.
that is correct. And I believe what you're talking about is either a Samsung or LG refrigerator. It's been out for about 3 or 4 years now, and you can actually turn your refrigerator into a message board, and you
Yeah.
can leave notes. And if you're on a diet, you can program the refrigerator to lock. Like, there's a lot of people, and I won't use any names, my husband, who likes to eat in the middle of the night.
We
And
didn't say his name.
no, but apparently you can control the refrigerator from your phone, and you can lock the refrigerator during certain hours so
Oh
people
my
can't get into
gosh.
it. But you can also log into the app and see what's in your refrigerator.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that refrigerator that you're talking about, you can actually log into it, and it will measure the amount of milk that's in your milk jug. and you can actually, the refrigerator will text you and tell you that you need this product, that product, and everything, and you can have it connected to
Amazon.
Amazon. And literally you could hit order, and it, like, the fridge can, you could set it to auto order your food every week.
Oh my
Now I
gosh.
don't have this refrigerator, but it's Samsung or
Yeah.
LG. It's either Samsung or LG. What I don't like about the refrigerators that are coming out right now, they're coming out and you can change the color of the panels.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't know why somebody would want a multicolored
I know.
refrigerator,
That's what I thought.
but
What?
it's like you can get the panels in red and blue and make
It's
the roof.
color blocking, Danny.
I know, and I just don't think that that's necessary. I don't think that connectivity. Um,
There you are. You're
okay.
back.
Um, I don't know why you want your appliances, your stove, even your kitchen faucet these days, they all have Wi-Fi capability.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
you can have your kitchen faucet connected to Wi-Fi, and you can talk to it from anywhere in the world and say, "Hey Alexa, fill the pot that's in the sink for spaghetti tonight." And it'll literally
Hmm.
dispense a quart of water. And I guess you would carry that over to your thing to cook it. I don't know. I'm not a chef, but
Well, somebody would have to.
um, I was
Okay,
going somewhere with
dog.
this.
Okay, Orso. Now jump up.
My dog needs a job. He's been living rent free.
Same.
um,
Yes,
but
we
I'm
need to.
going to KBIS, the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show, and they will
Yeah.
make a big deal, and they'll hire like dancers and a 7-piece orchestra, and it will all revolve around the debut of a new refrigerator, debut of a new washer and dryer. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, sorry to digress on that topic that you
well,
started. I
while we're
just had to
speaking
say it.
while we're speaking about appliances, we might as well cover this new thing that's coming out. So apparently, natural gas is bad for you. And I don't know why we're just learning this now, but I just read somewhere that they're trying to ban gas ranges and gas stoves.
Yep, it's been happening.
And
About a year.
so my question is, if natural gas is so bad, it's supposed to be the green energy, isn't it? Natural gas?
Yeah, but where does it come from?
I don't know. That's
Coal.
Well, doesn't natural gas come from a gas? I Whatever. Does gas come from coal? I don't know. I'm not a science major. I don't
I'm
claim to
just
be. But my question for people,
I'm teasing.
I know, but so my
Yeah,
question
it
is,
does not come from coal.
what about the heat? A lot of furnaces are gas powered and you have a pilot light. So you're running gas and it's going through your house and everything. I have electric. And then your hot water tank is heated with gas if you have gas coming in, I believe.
Well, you can choose
Yeah.
electric or gas.
So you
So
have your heat, you have your oven, and there's a third thing that's powered by gas. I can't think of it.
this fireplace.
Fireplace. So are we
Hmm.
getting rid of fireplaces? Because those
Hmm.
produce natural gas.
Yeah,
So
they
I
want
don't
them
know.
all gone
Why is that? Do you know? Because I
just
don't.
because of natural resource. It's a natural resource and they don't want to use it. I'll tell you one thing. There is no way in hell I'm getting rid of my gas fire or my cooktop
Why? Tell me why.
because I love it. It cooks the food fast. So,
So that being said, I'm not a cook, but I like the way my appliances look. So when I was at an appliance shop that I work with, they happen to have, I had this old electric range, and it was
mhm,
completely black. And I found this countertop. It was an induction cooktop from GE Monogram, and
yeah,
it was a bronze color, and it almost matches my kitchen granite perfectly.
yeah.
But to have the induction range, you have to have magnetic pots and pans because you can put your hand, I can move a pan off of the top of the burner, and the top
Mm-hmm.
of the burner isn't hot at all. So it's
Yeah.
great for kids,
Yes.
and it cooks with magnetic energy,
Yeah.
and it boils water in 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
it,
great.
yeah, the cooking of it is really good, and it's much faster, and
How
it's just
much water? I can
a
boil
full
water if
pot.
I do this under it.
No, it doesn't. Um, it's really good, but it comes in a silver, a bronze, and black. And black, like a TV, it just sucks the energy out of the room. So I don't know. I was happy to not have a black countertop, and it just looks like it's high end, and it wasn't that expensive. So I think the future is going into these induction tops because
Yeah.
they cook faster, they disperse the heat evenly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but appliances are really, really, really hard to get right now,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's
I'm on
they're
a big,
still
I'm a big retailer website for, and they say, and they have a whole thing called in stock appliances. It's like a tab. So I'm like, that tells you something if they have to make a whole tab for here's what we have in stock. This is what you can choose from if you need it now.
all of our
So,
vendors are doing that. But I actually
yeah.
just scrolled back past something today when I was looking for something, and it was like my vendor had 65 of this product in stock, and then it said
Oh,
they're getting more in, but they're not coming in until August of 2023. So the supply chain issues are still alive, and they're very well, and you're
yeah.
just not hearing about it. But China was shut down up until the beginning of January,
Yeah.
and nobody really covered it. So we're still going to have supply chain issues. And we knew this back when the pandemic happened. There were
Hmm.
a lot of analysts saying that we're not going to be back on track and fully recovered until 2023. And we are
Hmm.
literally seeing that.
Yeah. I've been getting a couple different emails from my vendors that said they have like over inventory, like way too much inventory.
They do.
So,
And a lot of
yeah.
stuff is on sale. And I'm like,
Yes.
I went through one of our vendors' sales sites
Yes.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and it was an entire trend. I was like, oh, well, this trend happened fast. And it was that Santa Fe, New Mexico, Japandi
Yep.
style with the blushes and the round corners.
Yeah.
Everything from that trend is on sale. And I'm like, well, that
Wow.
trend came and went very fast.
Hey, I watched Design TV the other day on Pluto.
You watch that show?
And she's still using Japandi panels, so I think the Japandi panels are here for a while.
Oh, they are. I have them. I
I love them.
I do too. Um,
Yeah, I think
but
it's
that
amazing.
the light pinks, the uh
Blush.
I have a chart here. No, that's not it. I just downloaded, and it was like all these colors that are coming and going. But
Oh, cool.
for some reason it's not here. It was here. But it's all those blushes, and remember Dirty Dishwater,
Hmm.
color of the year for
Hmm.
2021 or 22. But I've been seeing a lot
Yeah.
of that stuff go on sale.
Yep.
And it's almost like we're
So,
swinging back, the pendulum swinging back to dark and moody and jewel tones.
yes,
And then
exactly.
we'll
And I
probably be
love
having
that.
the same conversation in 2 years, and that'll be back. But
Yeah, exactly.
our
Exactly.
industry, the trends are coming and going faster than they ever have in our entire careers, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard to keep up. So I say just do you. Just do you.
Oh,
So
we do.
I was gonna segue this back
Go ahead.
to where we started. So if you are living in your home and your kitchen's being remodeled, then and you are expecting it to be done in a certain amount of time, but you have appliances that you've ordered. I mean, that's another thing. Like you are going to just have to practice more patience and more just being very easygoing about the whole thing, because
Mhm.
the people are just doing the best they can. And vendors are getting frustrated that people get frustrated with them. And so they just stop responding.
Oh yeah,
Just they just
we experience that, and we have to
when
call and call and recall and
call and call and call. Yeah. I had draperies. This is a good example. So I ordered draperies for customer in September. They're shears and they're lined shears. So I got an email yesterday that said, "Hey, we're just letting you know we've had workroom problems," because this is a huge order. It's not something that I would want to do by myself.
right.
Lots and lots and lots. So they said, "We're not going to be seeing those shears till probably February now." And
I
like
mean, that's not
every
really that bad if you think about it.
September to February, yeah. Well, especially when they told you we'd have them by Thanksgiving, and then we were going to have them by Christmas, and then we're going to have them by now, and now they're telling us. So they just keep like carrot and leash, like, "Oh, it's coming," but and you're like, "Do I just pull the order or not? I
You
don't know what
can't.
to
So it's
do."
funny, the mindset of the American consumer has always been, I want what I want and I want it now. And if I can't get it from you now,
Yes.
I'm going to go somewhere else. Well, guess what? There's nowhere else to go.
Right.
And if you go somewhere else,
Right.
you're going at your own risk
Yeah,
because I mean,
exactly.
if you can find a contractor that's available right now, there's an issue. Like,
Oh,
and
totally.
we can see
Hmm.
when the pendulum
Yeah.
swings to um, a recession type of market when contractors
Hmm.
start calling us for work. So
Yes. Yes.
that's I've never I
Yeah.
haven't in the last 2-3 years, I haven't had probably the last 3 or 4 years, I've never had a contractor calling me for work. But this last 3 to 6 months, we've been getting voicemails of, hey, I'm a contractor. Do you have anything I can do? Well, that's
Right.
nice. We'll put you on the list, but we're keeping our team busy.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's always good
Yep.
to work with a designer who's reputable, who's been around for a while, because we have so many references and so many contacts to get X amount of things done, right?
That's right. Yep, exactly.
And
So
we,
if
this is
you,
our, we both have new stores now with showrooms. um,
yes,
Daniel
big
Rousseau
time.
Home is now, we have a warehouse and now we have a storefront located at 275 South 3rd Street in Columbus, Ohio. Melinda's at 11
Which
South
it
Main
looks
Street.
amazing.
Thank you. I wasn't here when you were here.
I know.
um,
I know.
and your store
It
looks
looks
amazing.
really, really. Thank you.
How's the response been? So you finished and reopened in July, right?
Yeah,
Were you
10
closed?
weeks.
You had a
10
flood.
weeks. Yes, big one. So we redid everything, and we did have quite a bit of a loss coming out of that remodel. Um, I kind of did my budget and figured it all out, and wasn't pretty. Insurance did cover some of it. Um, but you go from there, you just do what you can do.
Exactly.
So, and we finally like got it done, got it open, and I feel like sales have been better than they were prior to, before. And it really did mean that it needed to be done. It was time.
Oh, I
It was
agree with you
it was
100% on that.
God's way. God's way, God's way of taking care of things, I guess. You don't want to do it at the time, but it's like, oh my gosh, I look back at pictures. I'm like, I can't believe that my store looked that terrible. Like and everybody's like, it wasn't that bad. But,
It wasn't
on
that
my
bad,
end
but
of
it
things,
was
I
like way
thought,
overdue for a
yeah,
refresh.
yeah, it was way overdue. Yeah. Just kind of like you were way overdue from moving into a storefront.
I just wish that my storefront I was allowed to open on my own terms, because
On your own
I was in
hours. Yeah.
Paris and they were like, you got a store, but you have to be open in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. And my whole team is like, they're like, we didn't expect this to happen. I'm like, you didn't. I didn't either. But I knew a
Right.
store was on our radar. I was just waiting for the opportunity to come up. And it came up.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
It came and went, and here you are.
I know. Now I
You
feel like I'm just now.
survived.
I, yeah,
You
sure. We'll go with that.
survived. Woo-hoo.
I did. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. You and Bridget and your team, you survived.
Bridget's
Yeah.
getting ready to be on the
So
podcast right after this so that we have enough to go off of. We are going to be more consistent with this podcast because I'm going to be on stage teaching
exactly.
about podcasts. So I wanted to get this up to date because we're going to have a please subscribe, whatever you're getting your
That's
podcast on or
right.
listening to this, please subscribe to us so that we can
Yep.
build our following. It'll keep us more
Yep.
consistent.
We're just trying to keep the subject matter stuff that you should know. That's,
What did you call it? You
you
have an
know,
acronym for it.
I had
Stuff you should know.
SYSK.
SYSK, stuff you should know. So,
Stuff you should. Yeah, I was going to say shit, but I try
shit
to
you should
clean it
know.
up. Like, here's the shit you should know about the design industry, but it has a negative connotation. So I thought, well, we can do stuff.
We are very
So
positive people and we are going to church these days. Melinda's hosting church in
to
her
pray for
store.
Danny,
Um, yes. But
I
Melinda's
am.
she's having church services and instead of communion, she's going to be giving fudge. Um, and then
and
for the
coffee,
and for the
espresso.
for the blood of Christ, I'll be bringing the wine.
No, Bridget already brought the
But you can
wine.
join us every Sunday at Fine Designs Interiors on 11 South Main Street for
For
trying
church
to
at
think of
9.
I'm trying to think of a creative name for it.
9, 9 a.m.
Coffee and
Coffee
Christ.
in
Coffee
church.
and Christ at
Coffee
Melinda's
and Christ.
Coffee and Christ.
I love it.
Can we bring in our own
We're gonna
priest?
do that. Yeah, exactly. I think you could be ordained.
Oh, yeah, I could do in all of my free time. So
oh my gosh.
back on track. Melinda wanted to talk about carpets.
I
So,
did.
yes, we
Yes,
wanted to talk about carpet and flooring. So
that's right.
let's dig right into it because I'm doing a ton of carpet right now. I have
Yeah.
a I have about 5 different carpet lines that I work with directly. I make a lot of my own area rugs. I am not a fan of wall-to-wall carpet, which is considered broadloom carpet. Are you?
Yeah.
You are?
It depends. I have some in my house, I have to admit. I like it for noise absorption, and I just like a cozy house. Like my whole house has to be cozy. So I like it in my bedroom. I like it in my living room because kids end up sitting on the floor all over the place. Um, and in just general, it's not something that I put in a lot of homes, I have to be honest, but
I
for
learned
my
from
own
Martha
home, I like
Stewart.
it.
Martha Stewart was the one that said never to use broadloom carpet. She always recommends using area rugs and you do hardwood
Yeah.
floors. But in some situation, it varies case by case. So I have 2 bedrooms in my house and I wanted a very thick plush carpet. And this was when I was younger and I was working with designers. I wasn't ready to be a designer. So I was basically in the industry, but I was more in the learning process. So this designer that we had worked with, I will not say names, but I was 23 at the time. So um, my husband didn't trust me to be a designer, which I wouldn't trust a 23-year-old to be a designer. So I wanted this really thick plush carpet, and it was like an off-white. Well, this carpet lasted us when we moved in. Within 3 years, it was filthy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can see marks, you would see pet stains, you would see everything, but the carpet was comfortable. So
Yeah.
one of the first things I changed when I became Danny Russo, the designer, I was like, Fred, this carpet's going. And when they first laid it, and it was before we moved in, I looked at it and I'm like, it looks dirty because it was picking up the light from outside and it was showing
Uh-huh.
in green. So I
Oh,
had it all ripped out. and I chose one of the most expensive wool carpets that was available from Karastan. Now, let me tell you, I've had that carpet for 15 years, if not more,
Yeah.
and it still looks brand new. And it's a wool carpet. Wool is known to naturally expunge stains. So
Yeah.
I
It's
could tell you, I
amazing.
right after we got it, I accidentally spilled red wine on it. Red wine came right out.
Yep.
Nobody knew about it.
Yep. It is.
Um,
It's
my dog
great.
has had so many accidents on it, it cleaned up perfectly.
Hmm.
Now, it was expensive. So
Yeah.
the cost benefit ratio, like it still looks brand new. I sweep it and like it doesn't have a crush factor, so you can't see where people have
Hmm.
walked on it. But
Right.
wool is the
Right.
best carpet you could possibly use.
Yeah. Well, and so let's talk about that real quick because a lot of people have carpet and rugs and they don't know, like, do you do one that has a lot of color or do you do one that has neutral tones? And, I get asked that all the time. And one of the things I say is it depends on what is the focal point in the room.
Exactly.
So sometimes that is the focal point in the room. And the floor is considered another wall, so to speak, because you've got to contend with all of the different things in the room. So whether you do a wool rug or do you do, my favorite is nylon if it's not wool. I cannot stand any kind of rugs or carpet made out of olefin other than if it's going on the front porch.
Stop right there. What is olefin?
Olefin is nothing but plastic bags.
Okay.
It's like plastic, and
So
it's a magnet to dirt. So if you walk across it with dirty feet, it's going to magnetize that. I used to have an olefin carpet in one of my homes, and you could see this like trail
a
all the way
racetrack,
around the
a
house.
racetrack.
Yeah, because it was all that Berber, that everybody did. And it totally like cleaned up and looked beautiful. And then within 12 hours, it's showing that track again. So it's ridiculous. So
Another
I
thing
do
you want to stay away
not,
from is viscose, which has 45
yes,
different names, but it's basically man-made silk. And you don't want to
yes,
avoid it completely, but if you're having a rug that's over 80% viscose, that viscose
yeah,
is almost like a man-made silk. It can't get wet, it can't be treated. If you spill something on it, you have to get it right away, and you never want to rub, you just dab. Um, but every carpet or textile that comes out of a mill comes pre.
there you are.
Okay, I don't know why that does that, but every carpet comes out of a mill treated, and every time you wash a rug or have a rug cleaned, you're pulling that protection off. So
Hmm.
you want to clean your rugs as little as possible, and if you do want to clean them
Yes.
more than that, there's a company that we use in Columbus called Fiber Seal, and that's basically
Hmm.
reapplying Scotch Guard to that, and we do it on upholstery and everything, and that kind of creates a Krypton or Scotch Guard effect, which makes your carpet
Yes.
last longer and be cleaner.
Yep,
Uh,
exactly. So now viscose it's the shiny
it gives your
thread that is
carpet
in.
glam.
It's the glam part. So
Anything
if
over
you're a
40%
glam, yeah,
is
if
not
you're
a
a
good thing.
glam person, you probably are going to have some kind of viscose in that carpet.
Oh yeah.
So, and if you don't know what's in the carpet,
Call
you
a
can
professional.
probably do,
Call a
yeah,
professional.
yeah, yeah. If you're buying it, you can check on the back at carpet stores or whatever. But our
You want to
rug
have your carpets
catalogs all
cleaned
tell us,
once every 3 years is when you want to
yeah,
have
yeah,
carpets cleaned. But we both
yeah,
have a ton of rugs that can be done in broadloom, and
yes.
we can cut them down into custom sizes. We do a ton of that. I do it. I've been
Yeah.
doing stair runners like it's my job. Uh,
Yes. Yeah.
I love
I've been doing the runners. You're doing the runners and I'm doing the treads and the risers.
that's what well,
We're taking carpet
it's a
off the
runner.
steps.
I take it off the steps and then I reapply it. But
Yep. Yep. I like the runners on top, but all my clients want the the carpet to come off the steps right now in wood, which is really looking nice. I have project after project of
Well,
those,
I'll
so
keep
it's really
wood.
good.
So a wood stairway, it's not good for older people because they can slip and fall. And then it's not good for pets because animals can fall down the steps.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of that,
Exactly.
did you make the appointment for Warby Parker? Can you call Petco on Olentangy and make Orso appointment to get groomed? Sorry, the dog needs groomed. And I'm like, oh, I should make an appointment. I could go today, tonight, to whenever. Huh? Um, this Sunday? I could do that. Is somebody there to do an eye exam? Okay. Sorry, I need new glasses.
I have
Uh,
my new ones on. I love them.
I know you look like
Red.
Leslie Carruthers. When I came back and sat down at the computer, I'm like, Leslie? Do you know Leslie?
Yeah,
Yeah, so carpets. Um, we know the majority of carpets that you're going to run into, 90% of them are all hand tufted when it comes to area rugs. And then you get into woven carpets, fusion bonded carpets, and then you have modular tile carpets. A lot of people have been using a company called Floor, FLOR, and I know they send out catalogs, but I don't like using the modular tiles in residential homes
yeah,
because it ends up
I
looking very
know.
officey.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, um, that's my opinion when it comes to carpet. But my
Yeah,
God, we have, I want to say, I can think of at least 50 vendors off the top of my head that sell rugs. And that's just, I
right.
mean, we have hundreds of rug vendors, but they all come
I
from India,
know.
basically. India and
Yeah.
Turkey are big
Yep.
rug places.
So there's different kinds. So there's the hand knitted, there's machine made and tufted. So can we, unpack that a little bit for everybody? You there? Hello.
I don't know what's going on with my microphone, but where were we? I
Yeah.
was telling you to keep going, but what were you saying?
I was saying that you had hairs in your nose that needed clipped.
You were talking about weaves.
Sorry.
So I think what she's trying to say is
Um,
about cuts and loops. We have a loop and multi-loop pile of the carpet.
hand
Look at my
knitted
eyebrow went all the way up
machine.
here.
I know
Did you see that? Look,
it's jumping. I know it's cracking me
I
up.
confused the computer when I put my glasses on.
Hand knitted, machine made, power loomed, and hand tufted.
Machine made and power loomed are your most affordable options. Hand
Yes,
loomed is going to be more expensive because it's done by hand and they take
and
like about
hand
six
hand
months.
tufted.
Hand tufted
Hand
is one, yes.
hand tufted is, yeah, that's one. And hand knitted. So people do sit at these rugs and they by hand weave in and out and in and out
And
all
please
day
call
long.
Melinda or me if you want one of those rugs because that we love selling those. Those are about $12,000 to start for a good size.
That's right. It's a piece of art. I mean, it's kind of what we've been talking about
Mm-hmm.
on the last couple podcasts is the design. It's a design um,
Feature.
oriented, yeah, it's a design oriented product, and
Mhm.
it is a feature. It is a showpiece. It is something that makes it unique. You can pass it down to your kids. You can pass it down to, someone else. So, and I
Mhm.
think that the most important thing with buying things is that they keep their value. So for an example, we have a camper, and the camper has loses value. It's like a car. The minute you drive it off the lot, you lose value to it. You take a house and you invest money in a house, same price as a camper or a car, and that will increase in value over time. So to buy things that are in the stores that don't have, that are just kind of throwaway products. I call them throwaway products. It's like $30
Disposable
rug,
products.
$40 rug,
Hmm.
disposable. That is nothing but an item, honestly. And if you buy good stuff, then you're not going to want to, that doesn't go to the landfill. It's something that lasts a long time. So, and it can be passed down and, there's just a story to it. And I encourage everybody to always find items in your home that you can tell a story about. We lost Danny again. He's he's jumping in and out of our podcast today. Send it back.
So yeah, with rugs, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah. I was just talking about how it's, even the feature pieces, it's if you invest in items like that, then they last longer. Like you said, the wool carpet lasts longer.
If
You
you buy
actually, it's like investing in a designer. It's like the
exactly,
decisions we make are going to last longer, and you get more value to your money, to the
totally,
dollar, by doing that. If
hundred
you're
percent.
if you're doing crappy things, you're throwing away your money. So, and if that's the way you want it to go, and that's how you want to be with your money, so be it. But in my home, I like to invest in I like antiques. I like things that have a meaning to them. Like I'll put something up that, like, I know the artist, that did that piece. Like I have a personal connection to that.
Right.
So that's how I am. And I put things in my home that, like, I have a wool rug down here on the floor in my office, and I invested in that. And that's something that, it's going to last me a long time because I love it. So, anyway, so rugs, carpet, if you have to do carpet, do nylon carpet. If it's a broadloom wall to wall,
Well, you say
or
nylon,
do
it's also
nylon,
polyester.
that sucks. Polyester will crush. It knocks and crushes.
A
What are you
lot of a
smiling
lot of
about?
well, a lot of the rugs are coming out that they're polyester, which is that considered a renewable resource? If it's man-made, can you recycle a rug?
No, not polyester.
Okay.
Polyester is going to wear like iron, but it is going to mat and crush really fast. So I do not think polyester is good at all. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a rug and I'm wanting to know what's the fiber content of that rug right there.
Your eyebrows are jumping around again. Now they're on top of your hands. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I have
I'm
it.
laughing so hard. I should take pictures. I should
I
take a
have it
video.
set up. Don't worry, this will be on video. It'll be on YouTube. Follow Danny Russo on YouTube if you can find me. But I'm looking at a rug that we're using very frequently. And this says its fiber is ultra fine, heat set, Euro long.
Eurolawn.
Eurolawn tells me it's man-made, and that's
Yeah.
something, but this is a woven rug. And the advantage of a woven rug, the prominent production of woven manufacturing has celebrated the test of time throughout history with its resilience and long-wearing stability. The woven process is a durable structure. The woven process and its durable structure make it the continual choice of premium carpet construction today. And this one comes with a 5-year warranty. And this is one of my fit. You can't see it. They can't see it. But this is a rug that we're doing a lot of custom. It's going to be blurry, but
Yeah.
you can follow my Facebook and see stuff I've done. Thank you.
Yep.
I feel like Bridget's one of those she's a handicapped ring woman.
What?
Those girls that walk around with the numbers. like a boxing
Yes.
match that say 1, 2, or 3. I have the handicap version.
Oh
Um,
my
are my
gosh.
eyebrows still jumping around? Am I moving too fast for it? I am.
No.
Look, they went to my chin. There's a
So what
appearance
is it
setting on here.
about? But you are taking Bridget's handicap and situation and making it into a fun situation, riding
Oh, we
her
turned
knee cart
everything into,
around the office.
huh? Oh,
You
you
rode
saw.
her knee cart in around the store
Well, apparently you
like a
have her
tricycle.
actual knee cart.
No, I
But
don't.
oh, maybe she got the one from you. Did you hurt your foot?
No,
Who
that's
hurt her foot? Didn't
I
you have a
did
foot surgery?
first. No, Bridget had foot surgery, then I had foot surgery, and then she's had another foot surgery, and then I have another foot surgery.
Oh, Mamma
So we're
Mia.
passing the cart back and forth. My next surgery is February for my foot.
I'm having pinky surgery then
Don't
too.
get old.
Can we go to the same place and just have one person pick us up?
I know you have to go back again.
Well, my finger do like this. It's not,
It's it won't go straight.
nope, that's as straight as it goes.
Oh gosh, Danny.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
um,
we'll pray for you when we have coffee in Christ on Sunday.
oh God, in the name of the Father, the latte, Danny Russo, amen.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you volunteered to be Father Russo for us. Do
Today we'll
you
be
have a
reading,
little white
today's
collar?
reading will come from the Book of Design. And we will be talking about carpet. Oh, Mamma Mia.
Oh.
All right. Well, this has been great. If you have any questions, send us a message.
Yes.
You can message us through the TDS podcast website, I believe. You can message us on Twitter, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Danny Russo on all of them, and Melinda at Fine Designs INT on Instagram.
Yep.
And
Hmm.
shop the Me Bag Pro at
That's right, because the Me
mebagpro.com.
Bag is the sponsor for the podcast. And
And
if
by the
you
way,
so
I
want
bought
to
this, I buy my own Christmas gifts. This is a heated coffee cup, which is my new find. We might start carrying these in my shop, but it makes it warm, hot, or piping hot. And my coffee, I've had this coffee since this morning, just goes on this little coaster next to my desk and charges.
That's awesome.
Charge my coffee
That's
cup. I
awesome.
have to charge my dog. I have to charge the trash cans.
I
Everything
thought
needs,
your dog.
the dog, his collar needs charged.
Oh,
So, all
your
right.
drapes.
Drapes. If I ever get my
That's right.
drapes. um, but yeah, be patient. If you have any questions, follow us and subscribe to the podcast. Melinda, anything to add?
Buy a Me Bag.
mebagpro.com. All
And
right.
there is a TDX podcast code for $50 off.
Does it come with free shipping?
Yes. Free shipping.
So I had something shipped the other day that was really small, not as big as your bag, and they wanted $80 to ship. So that free shipping is a good thing because that bag, I would say what, $25 to $30 to ship. So you're getting nearly $100
Yep.
off.
Yep. It
Yeah.
is. It's a good $30. So
And it comes in nice, pretty
absolutely.
packaging.
And we can add the cart for another $80.
A lot of the
And we can
things that
put the
came out of
cart.
the bag, we should talk about it on another podcast, but a lot of people were saying it's too heavy. Well, you're carrying around things you need, so it's going to be heavy.
Yeah.
For me, it's not heavy, but you have a cart to carry. But for the
That's
average
right.
woman, it can be heavy. That's why you get the cart, but it can also be checked in you
Mm-hmm.
can check it in when you go to the airport, or
Yep.
you've designed it so it can fit in an overhead compartment if you're traveling to a job site by aircraft.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of times I just leave mine in the back of the car and I'll just go to the
Same.
back of the car, open up the bag, pull what I need out, and then go in the appointment. So,
And a
but
lot of
at
our,
least it's in your car. You
yes,
haven't forgotten it.
I just started taking everything out of my car because I'm leaving to go to Vegas market and I'm going to have my car detailed and a ceramic coating put on it.
Nice.
But it just brought, the bag came into the store. So I'm excited
Nice.
about that.
Yes. All right.
All
Well,
right.
everybody,
Happy
have a great
designing.
day.
Get your hands on a Me
Happy
Bag Pro,
designing.
and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.